Hello, Anthony Ted Tano here with another album review, this time of the certified hood classic that is Swans Soundtracks for the Blind. Now, where to get started with this fantastic little album? Um, well, it was a viewer requested thing from dear friend, enemy, hater, and business associate of mine, Ethan Sturhaven, who asked me to review this thing a long time ago. And I just said, no, your music taste sucks. This is probably dumb and stupid, and also I hate swans. But boy, was I wrong. Now, upon listening to this thing, I decided to reach out to Sturhaven and ask him just what it's all about. And he said it's an ambient collage slash album that represents the stages of depression, mania, sadness, inspired by the bleak 90s life in poor Britain. It uses a lot of tape loops, vocal samples to create a quote unquote soundtrack to a storyline that can largely differ depending on how the listener relates to it. I thought, boy, does that sound fucking dumb. Where to begin? The length of this. It's an entire 2.5 hours long. And if I'm gonna listen to an album that long, I expect it to be good. I expect it to be enjoyable. And I expect it to be a good experience. And I expect to come out of it a better and more musically inclined person than I was when I came in. And this album offered me almost nothing. This album is dumb and stupid. It feels boring, like, and repetitive. You could literally listen to 30 minutes of this, of just like anywhere, starting and ending at any point, and you would get the exact same experience as you would listening to the full thing. Like, it's just a waste of my time. I want my 2 goddamn hours back listening to this. Also, is it just overhyped as hell? Like, I would compare it to Everywhere at the End of Time in terms of this, where it's long and people think, oh, this is the greatest album ever. I'm a dumbass. But when you actually listen to it, you're like, okay, this is interesting, this is good, but it's just okay. Actually, yeah, this feels a lot like Everywhere at the End of Time, because thinking about it, that album was actually good and actually good for the length that it was, which was 6.5 hours, which this album is a decent chunk of that amount of time, but it's just not as good. Yeah, this album is just worse everywhere at the end of time. That's all that it is. It's a dumb little album that tries to be something that it's not. Good. Okay, as much as I don't like, as much as I'm ripping on, as much as I fucking hate it, um, you know, this album, I can see why people would like it. Especially if you're a dumb little pretentious music nerd who spends your days scrolling through rate your music. You might find this little thing enjoyable in a little way. Where you would put it as your favorite album and you'd give it a 5, despite the fact that it's only like a 1. And you'd be like, oh, look at me, I'm so cool. I listen to Swans. My name's Ethan Sturhaven, and I made country worse. Ha ha ha. Yeah, that's right, Carb. Fuck you. This album is for you, you dumb little dumbass. Fuck you. Um, okay. You know, oh, I can't fucking stand this. Why am I just sitting here in front of a camera reviewing this dumb little god awful garbage album? It sucks, and you suck, Carb. You suck. You're terrible. You're awful, and you're stupid. And I fucking hate you, you bald little fucking dumbass. So overall, I would give this album a 2 out of 10. It's fairly enjoyable, but not leaving like anything for me to go back to and listen to again. Anyway, I've been called the Nicantano, and thank you for watching.
It's our life, and we live it like we should. This is country good. It's our life. we should. Hare Krishna,